brother.
Mm.
And so they asked him if he would be the pianist for their church. So he's supposed to be there on Sunday, but if I'm going to be in town, he wants to come and sit by me.
Oh.
And when he's been up here, usually
Mm-hmm.
he, if it's a long holiday, he's got a brother that lives in one of these small towns just north of us.
Oh.
And he will, if it's a long weekend, maybe he'll come to visit his brother and come to church on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
I expected him last Sunday, but then he told me something. He said, this weekend is my father-in-law's birthday, and they're having a big to-do.
Mm.
So he said, I have to get home as fast as I can. So he probably drove all night
Uh-huh.
to get home so that he'd be there for the whatever they had. But I'll bet it wasn't as good as ours.
Oh. No, I don't think so.
Your mom really worked on that.
Yeah.
One of my friends down south couldn't come, but she wanted to, and she has a lot of money.
Mm.
I don't know if her husband did or not, but he's dead now. And she's got property back east, and a sister who comes out, and they go to Hawaii together. They go down, she has her, what's it called, that you can live in and drive.
A motorhome?
Motorhome. She's got one of them down south so that she can go down and visit and come back.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Well, she couldn't come down, but she did send me a card.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, this card is worth every, how did she put it? This card is worth every year
Mm.
of your life.
Wow.
And it was a bank card for $100.
Hmm.
So I gave it to your wife to help pay for food and stuff like that. Because that party cost a lot of money.
Mm.
And I know Carlene gave her some, and Kay gave her some, and I gave her some. Where did the evening go?
Hmm.
You didn't eat yet, did you?
Not yet, no.
Well, I know one time I was really, really, really sad.
Oh.
Up in Oregon, no one had ever cut their hair in school. So my hair had never been cut.
Hmm.
We came to California. We stayed with Grandma for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And I had 2 braids. You know, it took a long time to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And when I started in 2nd grade, one of the boys was in 1st grade, and one of the boys was in kindergarten. In Oregon, we didn't have a kindergarten.
Huh.
And so Grandma said to Mom, do you know that a lot of the children Gladys's age have their hair cut
Huh.
and bangs, and it's just really easy to fix because it was a little bit curly then.
Yeah.
And Mom said, well, I know, but I really haven't thought about it.
Mm.
Grandma said, I don't think it costs very much. Let me take her and see. So, come Saturday, we went to I was going to say a butcher shop, but it wasn't that. And I got my hair cut. And we came out the door and walked just a little ways. And just up the street stood my father.
Mm.
And he looked at me and looked at me and turned away and walked away.
Oh.
He disagreed.
Oh.
I was so mortified, and so I didn't want to face him that night.
Hmm.
But he got over it like men have to do, and women have to do,
Yeah.
and children have to do. First house we moved into after moving from Grandma's. We were going to start a new school. There were the 3 of us, and Mom said, now when you go to school, I've already talked to them.
Mm-hmm.
They're expecting you. But when you go to school, notice every house at the corner where you're going to be turning.
Yeah.
So we did, and we got lost.
Mm.
Because one of the houses on the corner
Mm-hmm.
was being painted that day. We finally got home and told Mom that we followed her directions,
Mm-hmm.
but we had a hard time finding home.
Oh, that's pretty funny.
Yeah, I thought it was funny. A little hut, and that was the one where we bought 2 lots right next to the. Now they've filled in that place, and the road goes straight on. But at that time,
Mm-hmm.
we were the end,
Yeah.
and so there was just one little cabin on it, and so we put up a sun tent, and a sun tent meant sun tent, because the night it rained, it came right through,
Mm.
and so before we ate in that little room, we had the stove there, so we had to put there were 4 of us in one bed, and then a cot sort of behind the door, and Mom and Dad stuff there.
Mm.
But a lot of people don't know that how people used to get along. That was before we had electricity, or we did get running water for inside,
Mm-hmm.
and we had wash tub, and the cleanest girls got to have their first bath. The dirtiest boys were the last ones. And then the next place, I wasn't living at home then, but Daddy bought 10 acres out on the edge of town and built it up. They already had one boy, and he knew that it would help. So I lived with them. They lived kitty corner from the Presbyterian Church. And there was a man and his wife from Arcata. He worked at Humboldt State, taught, and I used to help his wife. I'd sing in the choir. In Sunday school, I played in the little orchestra, my violin, and then after Sunday school, and then after that, I taught Sunday school, and then I sang in the choir, and then when we finished in the choir, I went with this man's wife and helped the little kids. And he told the minister, he said, she's a natural to be a teacher. If you can get her father interested in her going to Humboldt State, I will be able to talk to the president and get him to have different professors use her for typing and working in the office, stuff like that. Up to $25 a month. So, what are you doing?
I'm just getting comfortable while I'm listening. I'm enjoying your stories.
So then, Daddy said yes. And the man that played the piano for Sunday school, he accepted. He said, don't you know that we want to adopt Gladys? He said, we don't want her going to college. We haven't got around to asking you yet, but my wife and I, we have 2 boys. Robert is in Gladys' high school classes, and then the older boy. But we want a girl. Mom didn't tell me about it for years. But I wouldn't want them for parents. I like my parents. So, that's how I happened to go